Fall 2020 Recap by Alvin Tudorica. So the agenda for today is my academic term, my sport, which is tennis, and personal/other. The first class I took is ENC 1101, and the main topics I studied in this class were how to write literacy narratives, writing expository papers, discourse communities, and textual evaluations. What I liked most about this class was the literacy narrative because I got to connect deeply with myself through my writing, and what I liked least about this class was finding the right discourse community to write about. A notable takeaway from the content of this course is that annotating helps when trying to put writing together. A notable takeaway from the assignments is that outlining is very helpful. My next class is Com 2000. The main points I studied in this class were communication and culture, perceiving ourselves and others, how we use language, listening effectively, decision-making, and leadership in groups. A notable takeaway from the content is that communication is much more than just verbal. A notable takeaway from the assignments is that defining key terms with citations is important. What I liked most about this class was the discussing because of the peer feedback, and what I liked least about this class was how long the Learn Smart activities took to complete. My next class is EME 2040. The main topics I studied in this class were Moore's Law, Fuller's Theory, Kurzweil's Law, Thiel's Theory, Bloom's Taxonomy, Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs, the ARCS model, inquiry-based learning, cyberbullying, Bitcoin and blockchain, the diffusion of innovation theory, and cell phones and mental health. A notable takeaway from the content is that there's many different theories that shaped technology to the way it is today. A notable takeaway from the assignments is that technology is always coming up with new inventions and innovations. What I liked most about this course is the digital storytelling, and what I did not like about this course was all of the annotating that we were required to do for our GEA 1, as I feel it was a bit too much. My next class is ENG 4906. The main topics I studied in this class were grammar, structure in writing, citing, summarizing, and annotating. A notable takeaway from the content of this course is that there is much more to grammar than we think. A notable takeaway from the assignments is that when summarizing, there is a key structure to follow. What I liked most about this class were the collaborative sessions because they would clarify any uncertainties, and what I liked least about this class was that sometimes I would be stressed with submitting assignments on time. My next class is ENV 2001. The main topics I studied in this class were basic needs of living things, populations and communities, ecosystems, population and development, water, energy from fossil fuels, renewable energy, global climate change, and atmospheric pollution. A notable takeaway from the content of this course is that climate change is becoming a bigger and bigger threat every day. A notable takeaway from the assignments is that our Floridan aquifer is being harmed by human activities. What I liked most about this class was writing the essays, and what I liked least about this class were all of the readings. My last class is SPC 2608. The main topics I studied in this class were how to prepare for a speech and how to deliver a speech. A notable takeaway from the content is that when recording a video speech, it's important to consider the location, audience and camera placement, lighting, attire, and delivery. A notable takeaway from the assignments is that verbal citations are just as required as written citations, and they have their special format as well. What I liked most about this class was presenting the speeches, and what I liked least about this class was gathering the information for the speeches, since it can get hard to find the right information at times. So my fall tennis. So we're a spring sport, so we did not play against any other schools this fall. I played some outside competition though, where I was representing myself. I played very well and I had a great first semester. The coaches were very happy with my improvement, and I got very close to beating the number 1 player on the team, along with some other great matches and wins. I enjoy hanging out with my teammates. We push each other to our limits during practices and in the weight room. And I was grateful to be able to practice this semester, as in Toronto, which is where I live, everything is locking down and it's nearly impossible to practice. So here are some pictures from my tennis this fall. These are both at tournaments that I played representing myself. So personal/other. Apart from school and tennis, I like to eat lunch at Chick-fil-A on campus, and I like to eat dinner at the Hub. I enjoy chilling with my teammates in the evenings. Thank you for listening.